So you could use words like you'll need to, or here's how we can help you do that, or whatever. So forbidden phrases are, I don't know. So what would you use instead?
Let me go and find out for you.
Yeah, as it says there, that's a good question. Let me go and check and I'll find out. Whether it's in here or in the warehouse.
For people to know who you are when they come on store.
And again, that we deal with people politely, professionally, and any queries that they have are passed on to the relevant. So if we need to lift something heavy or move something heavy, what do we do?
Get someone else to do it. I'll leave now then.
Caring. Fun. Crazy.
Homely, safe, and warm.
I'm going to play a song that I wrote when I was 21 called Ballad of Mexico. It was a tale about going to unknown destinations in a metaphorical sense within myself during the rise of my addiction. Yeah, here you go, enjoy. Bandana wrapped around my face as I stroll through Mexico. Just me and this old guitar and a handful of dreams.
I used to be on drugs. My mum stopped talking to me, kicked me out. Didn't have nobody. I didn't want to stick with my friends because they was putting me on the wrong track. I've only been here about 10 weeks now. And the difference in my life already, it's just amazing. Put weight on, I just feel relaxed, I feel safe, I feel like I've got a family.
You've got to try, and it's great to be a companion, give you some pride back. 3 words, pride, it makes you proud, you learn good values, and especially when you've just gone downhill. 1 more word, pride, values, occupation.
Yeah, it took me 5 months to move in my partners, and then I gave up a council bungalow, and I said, "You sure about this?" before I give up the bungalow. And she said, yeah. And then 2 months later, she said, "I want you out." So my mindset was already going the wrong way then. Without finding this, I don't know, you know. I even thought at first, I was even thinking about suicide at one point, you know, because I thought, well, what's the point in, you know, I'm 61 now. I've had a rough life up and down for the years, but it's not been good. But this is saved me really. Without Emmaus, I'd have been knackered. I don't know what I would have done.
Solidarity, friendly, and encouraging.
I feel that a lot of people that are either suffering from mental health or they're in and out of prison, I genuinely believe through my circumstances that accommodation is the main issue. You've got something that belongs to you, if that makes sense. You've got somewhere warm to sleep. You just appreciate things more, I think. I feel proud of what I've got at the moment because obviously when I came here, I came off the streets. I had nothing apart from the clothes that were on my back, you know, and everything I've accumulated since I've been here. You come in and you just think, yeah, mate, I have made the right decision. And it gives you another way of thinking, like, oh, I've got somewhere to live now. What's the next step? You know, you're actually on the ladder. You can either choose to go get a job or you can choose to move on, or you can do them both together. You've got something that belongs to you and you feel grateful and, you know, you appreciate things more, I think. From my past, if I want something, I'd have either gone out and stole it or I'd gone out and stole something else to get the money to buy that. But here, you're actually working for a living. You appreciate the value of money more, if that makes sense, because you have to budget for stuff like, you know, it's just a normal way of living. It's just normality, isn't it? You know.
I don't know, to be honest. You've caught me off guard. Shelter. I don't know. That's a good shot, man.
Food, pool, shelter.
you bump into the same people, the same crowd, and you just slowly, even if you don't want to, I was a drug addict, you know, and I don't know, as soon as I've landed here, that's it, I haven't touched nothing, you know, all my drug tests are clean and that lot, so I think I needed to be out of my area. Obviously, if I needed it, obviously I'd find it, because we all do, you know, addicts, but I just, because my head's full with the work and everything here, I just haven't thought about it, which is massive for me, because I've been an addict since I was 17 years old, so not to take it, you know, these past 7 months, you know, I've put on weight. I left the town that I was living in. I had to flee it because I was put into a coma by an ex-partner. So I had to leave my friends, family, everything like that, you know, and come to a new place to start again, which was Emmaus. So when I landed, it was like, I think it's because what they do here is structure. You know, so when you're up at 9, 8 o'clock in the morning, you have your morning meeting and you know you're at work, they find a job that you like, there's hundreds of jobs here that you can do, they find a job that you like, and or if you're not sure, they'll try you at every different job, you know, so support's there all the time. So I think my mind was like full up, you know, so I didn't have that time. By the end of the day, I was knackered, I was ready for a shower, I was ready for bed, you know, it's all like done, so I didn't have time to think.
Caring, it feels like home, and just work.
Good happy home.
I lost my mum about 12 years ago, and I was working at the time and living in a bedsit, and my job wasn't easy. My boss was always wanting 100%, you know, and I used to say to him, I'm not a robot, you know, I'm a person, and it wasn't enough for him. And then I lost my mum, and that just, I found it really difficult, and I still had to go to work, and then I split up with my girlfriend about 2 months after that, so I didn't really have many people around me at the time. And yeah, it was quite a struggle, and I used to have panic attacks in the middle of the night, and the first time it happened, I thought it was a heart attack. I was really scared and shaky and stuff, and called an ambulance. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I explained what I was going through, and they did a test on me and said, no, you're just having a panic attack. And even though I was having panic attacks, I was walking around till like 6 in the morning to try and relax and sit in the hospital because I felt safe there. Then I still had to go to work, so I was scared of losing my job. They gave me like 2 days off with bereavement, but looking back, I should have said to them, I need more time out, you know. So there's a lot of pressure there and stuff, and sometimes I'd have a panic attack at work, but I felt like I had to force myself through it. So, but eventually, I was trying to look for another job, I couldn't find one, so I just gave up. I just took a week off from work, posted the keys to my flat back, and just went off travelling.
Look at my hair! Wait a minute! Unbelievable, satisfying, and safe.
When I first came here, I had no goals, just to survive. That was my only goal. But now I'm planning on doing my MVQ in the kitchen. I'm going to do my fork truck licence, been on logistics, start my life again.
I may have started in France after the war, and it was just a French word, I think they called the first companion, because he was like, it's like a friendship, I guess, companion.
Most people that come and do the 2 weeks or the 7-day tester period, then they have a vote with all the other companions to see if they're going to vote you in. Will it be all right? Will they be all right? And that's it, really. You get voted in, and then you're on the rota, you're working.
Just because it's a title doesn't mean that you don't have to walk around going, hi, I'm a companion, but my name's also Rich. You know, it's a way of getting the community together, team building. And yeah, I think it's a nice little touch, really. It made me feel welcome.
You're a team here, and I've never had that in my life. Do you know, I've never felt like I belonged anywhere, that I fit in, and that's it. You know, I just felt a part of something.
You got to get used to everyone, and but after a while, it's a banter. You have a crack.
That's just the way I think that the Emmaus ethos works. You're just based as a companion, and then there's no stigma attached to it, like, oh, you're a resident at the Emmaus, you're a companion. We're all classed the same, we're all treated the same.
All the companions did a vote, and the staff, I believe, voted, and yeah, I was successful to win it, which is a huge honour.
If you've got anything that's bothering you, then you just approach the rep, say at a weekend or after staff leave at 4 o'clock, then they're the people that are like in charge and running it, and they're voted in by all the rest of the companions.
I'd never heard of Emmaus up to maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I've seen the charity shops, but I've never known about this place. It's just a great charity. I mean, we have the outreach team going out, helping the homeless. So, if we ever have any food parcels, scarves, gloves, take it to them. They're out every day, 365 days a year. Rain or shine, they're out there, helping homeless people, trying to rehouse them.
If you've never heard of Emmaus or don't realise what it is, it's just like, well, it's everything you need.
You can stay as long as you want. They will help you if you want your own flat, if you feel ready. Like I was thinking about moving out of town. There's Emmaus all over the UK that I didn't know about.
In reality, if you'd have thought, where would I be? Taking out the equation of suicide or anything like that, I don't know.
Staff are there for you, so I've never felt alone at any one time, ever, you know, since I've been here.
Emmaus is great because there's no pressure. They can stay as long as you need to work with yourself and them to do what needs to be done.